You're starting to see more and more stationary storage developments where you're using batteries to store renewable energy during the day and discharge it in the evening, or to help support things like the frequency on the grid. You're going to see more and more batteries in more and more applications. The 2020s will be very much the decade of batteries everywhere. And we are nowhere near the end of how good that technology can get. My name's Colin McKerracher, and I run the Clean Transport division of BloombergNEF. And that group is looking at how we clean up the transport system. So that's everything around decarbonization of passenger cars, trucks, planes, ships, and kind of everything in between. Commercial trucks are one of the most interesting areas of road transport. They've been a bit slower than the passenger vehicle segment, but we're starting to see real progress on the uptake of electric and other zero emissions options in the heavy truck segment. So one of the big takeaways is that China is leading on this, similar to some of the other areas of e-mobility. China's out to a commanding lead, but we're also starting to see a lot of activity in Europe and in North America. Another big takeaway is that battery electric trucks are winning the race over fuel cell trucks. The other big takeaway is that the economics are starting to get more and more attractive. So it's been a bit more expensive, certainly, to go electric in the trucking segment for the last few years. We're starting to see the first applications and the first regions where electric trucks are reaching total cost of ownership parity with comparable diesel trucks. And that's where we're really going to start to see much faster uptake in the years ahead. One of the most interesting areas, I think, in my job, but also in the overall technology and energy sectors, is the rapid improvement in batteries, particularly lithium-ion batteries. You've seen costs fall over 90% over the last decade. We've been tracking this data since 2010. There's been this remarkable decline. And not only are costs going down, our prices going down, but the technology is still getting better and better. So you're seeing improvements in energy density, you're seeing improvements in reliability, and just that has already happened. And what we're seeing right now is the impacts of that rippling outwards across the automotive sector and across the power sector. And you are going to see huge changes in the latter half of the 2020s as really cheap lithium-ion batteries become ubiquitous, not just in the cars that you drive and also the trucks that drive on the road, but also in the power system. One of the things we try and do at BloombergNEF is take a real granular bottom-up view on data and make all of the work we do very transparent. So anytime you see a BNEF chart, you can count on the fact that there is a huge data team backing up all of the data that goes into that. So there's this reliability, this granularity of the underlying data. And then the other thing that I think is quite different is that we have people from very different backgrounds. We have some people who are scientists or engineers, some from a policy background, some from an economics background, all combining to try and give their perspective on what the data means. And these changes that we're talking about around decarbonizing the power system or cleaning up road transport or other forms of transport, those are questions that won't just be answered by one portion of this. You will need both policy, technology, and economics, and all these things working together to see the changes that are going to happen. That's another area where we have a significant differentiation. We have people from all of those different backgrounds bringing together their perspectives to help our clients navigate this transition.